Hi, my name is Julie Coiro, and I'm an Associate Professor of Reading in the School of Education at the University of Rhode Island. And I work quite a bit with teachers who pretty regularly ask me to recommend some of the best ways to use technology in the classroom with young children. And although I would say there's definitely not a single most recommended practice, one thing I usually suggest is rather than thinking about different technologies as technology per se, it's helpful to think about them as either digital texts or digital tools. I find this slight shift in language helps us avoid getting caught up in thinking about each new technology as a shiny new toy to play with, and keeps us focused on how texts and tools help accomplish important literacy practices like reading, writing, and sharing ideas with others through conversation and creative response. So what do I mean by digital texts and tools? Digital texts, to me, contain the content we want young learners to engage with. And as you know, they can take on a number of different formats or modes and purposes, which allow teachers to diversify and differentiate the information that students have access to. Digital tools, on the other hand, create opportunities for children to actively mark up, adapt, integrate, or reflect on the content they encounter as they read text, or as they engage in a real-world experience, such as planting a garden and watching the seeds grow that they want to capture and make sense of. Once we reframe our thinking about technology as different ways of combining digital texts and tools, we can draw on what we already know from years of research on effective literacy instruction to think about how those digital texts and tools can enhance literacy teaching and learning before, during, and after reading. For example, before reading, we can access digital images or video of complicated phenomenon to activate children's knowledge, foster connections or conversation, or fill in some of the gaps in their knowledge needed to truly engage with the text they're about to read. The range of visual and multimedia texts available on the internet enables teachers to easily customize their use of images for each small guided reading group, for example. During reading, sometimes pairing texts with text-to-speech tools enable young children to access information that helps deepen their understanding of important content, even if it's above their decoding level. Other digital tools, such as annotation tools, can be used to highlight or annotate texts with questions, connections, and new ideas. And audio recording tools can provide practice building fluency, for example, as multiple recordings can help archive growth in reading speed, accuracy, and expression over time. And after reading, screencasting tools provide another set of opportunities for children to reflect on what they've read and how it connects with other things they've read, perhaps, while digital creation tools encourage students to actively and creatively express and share what they've learned with others. So basically, my recommendation would be to think about using strategies for using technology in the classroom as a set of purposeful and intentional literacy practices. And then ask yourself, how can digital texts and tools extend the ways we think about teaching literacy, while also enriching the ways that students learn and express themselves with others?